What is Dark Night of the Soul? Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Liz and I'm an intuitive psychic. In my last video, I presented you with the beginner's guide to the major awakening. And in it, I laid out 3 distinct phases: the seeking phase, Dark Night of the Soul, and the enlightening or enlightenment phase. I'm going to break out all 3 of those as separate videos, and we're going to start with the roughest one first, Dark Night. Dark Night of the Soul is actually Dark Night of the Ego. It is the healing period within a major awakening. Now, do you see why it's so rough? Think about all of the emotional trauma that you have suffered through the course of your life up to this point that you haven't dealt with in a healthy way. Most of us have not dealt with in a healthy way. It all gets brought to the surface in order for you to start actually healing through it. Cue the anxiety! And in addition to that inner child healing that needs to take place, you are working the ego. You are working through your shadows. So your own toxic behaviors now, as a person who is grown, all of the shit that you have laid at other people's feet, intentionally or not, all of the shit that you have internalized, intentionally or not, it all gets brought to the surface, to the light, so that you can clear it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Not everybody is meant for this work. Not everybody is meant to awaken in any given lifetime. You are going to feel like you are literally dying during dark night. That is not an exaggeration or an overstatement. Ask somebody who's been through it, really through it, and did the work. You are shedding so much when you think about it. This is a rebirth, right? An awakening is you coming into the awareness of your true self as a being of light. And as a being of light, you are only being held back by all of the human 3D bullshit that you keep holding on to. This is why if you struggle with any kind of addiction, you should make sure that you have your supports in place. That is not an exaggeration or an overstatement. You are going to be confronted with surrendering things and not having an immediate coping skill to replace it with. You dig? It is also important for you to get connected with a therapist during dark night if you are not already connected with one, because the challenges to mental health during Dark Night of the Soul are no joke. Want to know more? I just started a playlist for beginners because I want to start focusing on those of you who are just coming into their awakening and have no idea which end is up. I am here for you. Follow for more!